mixed G Fuel with water.
Glug 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 glug. Smells like water.
We have mixed G Fuel with milk.
Glug 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 glug.
Very carefully, do not spill on this $1 million car. We have made G Fuel waffles. Oh god.
Hot, hot. Oh my god. That is a perfect waffle. Wow, okay.
Last week we did G Fuel Jello.
You just gotta grab it by your hand sometime just to put it on the plate. Oh god.
We also did G Fuel Snow Cone.
I'm gonna go ahead and collect it. I think we got some good snow here.
We have tasted and tried G Fuel in so many different ways on this channel, but today we are trying it in a way that we have never even imagined doing so yet. Though I am afraid of this idea, I think it's going to be very fun. That's right, we are doing nothing less than making GFUEL Ramen. Now, GFUEL is good in a lot of ways, as I said before, but I don't know if ramen is gonna be one of those ways. I'm hopeful it will. Maybe we've discovered something really cool that everybody's going to love. But being as most flavors of GFUEL are relatively sweet, and most consumptions of ramen involve flavors of savoriness, I don't really know how the two are gonna mix very well. I'm hoping it's not gonna be that bad, but I'm finding out here today so that you don't have to. And since I'm doing all this for you and causing myself pain, the least you can do is join the family and subscribe. We are so very close to 40,000 subscribers. You realize how insane that is for one thing? You guys are the best community on YouTube, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And all of you that are new and want to join the family, click the subscribe button. I'd be more than happy to have you around here. The process was pretty simple of making these. I've made a lot of ramen in my life because I haven't always had money. But up front, after debating on it for a while, I decided on the two flavors of GFUEL I wanted to mix with my ramen. First one being sour phaseberry, and secondly being something I feel like makes a little bit more sense in the spicy demonade. I'm hoping the sour phaseberry makes it feel like a gummy worm experience, and I can trick my brain into thinking it's some kind of dessert. And with being on the same note of tricking my brain, I'm hoping that the spicy cayenne powder inside of the spicy demonade can make me think I'm eating some kind of spicy chicken ramen. Both of those might not be true, but they seem to be my best option at least. The whole process starts pretty normal as I take 2 bowls, fill them with 2 cups of water, let them boil. While they boil, I prepare my GFUEL to mix in. I then take 2 squares of ramen, put them in their respective bowls. I let them cook for a little bit. I watch them, I stir them around. I'm a real chef, as you can tell. And after a while of stirring and some accidental leakage onto my foot, which really burned, my regular ramen was finished. Now, what any regular person would do in this situation is take the flavor packet that came with the ramen and pour it into the boiling bowl. I didn't do that because I'm not a regular person. I took GFUEL and mixed it into our boiling bowls of noodles. I stirred it around for a little bit, and again, I got more on the floor. My foot really burns at this point. Please subscribe. And after a while, I could see the colors start to come to each of them. The smell is super strong, and I'm a little worried I used too much powder in both of them, but who knows, maybe not. Maybe more powder the better. More flavor equal more good. Right, after I got it all mixed up and everything was equally mixed all throughout, I put both the spicy demonade and the sour phaseberry onto this fancy schmancy plate. Some noodles. Who said you needed a culinary degree to be a chef? I could work at any Olive Garden. And that was pretty much it. Making ramen is pretty simple. It takes less than about 5 to 6 minutes to do. And all that was really left was to try the final product. And here is the final product. Oh, the plate's hot. This is looking great. Hot and ready, served up just for you. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead, take a bite. Doesn't this just look delightful and wonderful? And please subscribe. Yeah, we have, oh God, this looks terrible. So we have made GFUEL Ramen. It smells a little bit more buttery than the original powder. A full scoop of sour phaseberry in this ramen. A full scoop of spicy demonade into this ramen. And we're just gonna top it off a little bit with a little extra powder on each. See, a little salt bay, just like that. I mean, it has the consistency of normal ramen. It's just the taste is gonna be way off. Which one do I go for first? I don't even know. I'm thinking that the spicy demonade won't be all that bad because it has a little bit of that cayenne spice. But there is an element of lemonade that we can't forget that's going into this. This one over here is just gonna be god awful. I know that the sour phaseberry is not gonna be great. So I'm gonna start with that one. This one looks like brains. How hot is it? Oh, it's pretty hot. This is what I do for you guys. I swear if you are not using my code at GFUEL's website, I'm gonna be so mad. All right, well, I guess all we gotta do left is try these out. I'll rate it 1 out of 10 and let you know if this is something you should be trying out at home for yourself. Can probably guarantee it's not gonna be, but who knows, maybe I've just discovered something. Here on the Duck It channel, we push the boundaries of what's normal, of what's accepted. We go outside of the line. We write our own history, even if we regret it sometimes. Okay, big old bite of sour phaseberry. Let's go ahead and give this a go. Oh man. Oh God, I love it. This is great. Oh man, something about the noodle combination with that. Oh god, so good. I might want a second. So I'm trying to go. Oh, okay, never mind. It's stuck in my teeth. Okay. For some reason, there, like the sour elements of it makes it feel like some kind of weird gooey candy that's been sitting out in the sun forever. It's like old chewed up bubble gum almost, with a little bit of a sour kick, but then there's like a little bit of a butteriness to the noodles, and that just really makes it feel like spoiled. This was not the most optimal mixture here in the world. This looks like it could be some kind of like gummy dessert candy, and for the first second, it kind of feels that way. The butteriness of it, the texture of it, it just is too much. Don't gonna think this side's gonna be any better. Hopefully we don't throw up, but we're gonna waste no time. Let's try the spicy demonade. Oh, it's like, it's still steaming. See the steam coming off of it? All right, spicy demonade, here we go. Oh man, I can do this. I can do this. No. Yeah, we gotta go back to the drawing board on that one. That was not great either. I think at first, it didn't feel so weird, and I kind of convinced myself that I could do it because I didn't get a lot of the sweetness from the lemonade. I was actually getting some of the heat from the cayenne powder, and it started to feel like regular noodles, but then a roar of sweet just took over with all the lemonade. And I don't know what it is about the butteriness and the sweetness combination. Not good for me. I am super picky as it is, so I knew it wasn't gonna work out to start. But before we give a rating, we need to do a combination together just for your entertainment. All I ask of you is to hit a simple button that makes you subscribe. Appreciate it. Okay. Ow, I don't want to do that ever again. Yeah, I don't think it really made it that much better. GFUEL is good in a lot of ways. Some flavors are good in water, some are good in milk. But one thing we know that GFUEL is not good with is noodles. Ramen noodles and GFUEL do not mix. At least these two flavors don't. So if you try this out at home and find out flavors that work, please tell me about it. I would love to know. But obviously we can't end off the video until we rate each of these flavors and then we rate them together. So if we're going off the Fazeberry here, I think out of 10, this will get a 1.5. This is not a 0 because there's a little bit of sweetness that confuses you and you're thinking, oh, it's a nice treat. But then you realize it's just noodles mixed with something that shouldn't be mixed with noodles. Then moving over to the spicy demonade, just because I could keep it in my mouth for long enough to kind of get a feel of what it was actually like, I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. Because you can convince yourself for a split second that these are regular noodles with a little bit of a kick. But then the lemonade hits you, the sweetness factor takes over. It's a whole gooey, weird, melty experience. But together, these actually seemingly become worse. And for that reason, this is getting a 0.5 out of 10. Nobody, and I mean nobody, should be doing this. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll try it out at home. And if you do, let me know how it goes for you. Let me know your thoughts. Very fun experiment. This was actually recommended to me in my suggestions tab of my Discord. So if you guys have any other ideas for videos, put them down below in the comment section, leave them in the Discord, or come tell me about them live on my Twitch stream where I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you excuse me, I'm gonna go clean my mouth out, but hopefully you enjoyed my pain. If you did and you don't mind doing so, go ahead and drop a sub-like-ment. That's a subscribe, a like, and a comment, and I will see you in the next video.